my pick is LeBron James.
Darn it.
It's simple. It piggybacks off a lot of what he said, right? We heard all of the boo birds come out and say, well, he only going to the finals because he running through the East. And let's see what he do in the West. He's scared to come to the West. We heard that. I heard that too. I heard the scared to come
That's
to the
partly
West.
because they missed the playoffs last year.
I have not heard from them in forever, by the way. So if you out there, please tweet at me, hop in the comments, hit us up.
He's got another future Hall of Famer on his team. That's what you're supposed to do.
Hit us up on YouTube because I haven't heard anything from these people. The same people that was saying this, the East stuff.
Please hit us up on YouTube.
So let's talk about. Let's
comment
talk about
all over this.
Let's talk about why he's the MVP. The Lakers, without LeBron on the court, are the 28th ranked offense in the league. When he's on the court, they're ranked second. Okay, so that tells you the value to their team, and that's going to be important when we talk about Giannis, because JT already said that Giannis is his guy. So that's going to come. Remember that stat, because that's going to come into play again when we get around to it. Right? Let's talk about how we finished. So this is only going to be contributed to the part of the season that happened before the pandemic, right? We have a head-to-head that happened, right? Do we remember that? We remember when the Lakers played
Clippers
head-to-head.
Who they played head-to-head?
They played the Bucks head-to-head. So LeBron played Giannis head-to-head right before that. He played the Clippers and he played the Bucks literally right before the pandemic broke out and they shut the season down, right? Great game against the Clippers. He showed Kawhi what's up, 28-9-8, right? That was a win. So that was a marquee win in the Western Conference, also against that LA rival. But then he played the Bucks. He gave Giannis 37-8-8. Okay? Just so y'all know, don't compare this frolicky Buccaneer deer looking dude to me, right? So we got to keep the head-to-head in mind, right? That's what happened. He was also, because Giannis was trying to D him up too. I don't know if y'all remember the epic shot of him posting him up, hitting him with the shimmy, and then squashing him in his face, right? So we have that, right? But then we also have to talk about the fact that he leads the league in assists, right? So just like the John Morant thing, he's making that team go. He's not only keeping up with his load in year 17 as far as scoring and rebounding goes, but he's also leading the league in assists. So he's also spreading the ball around and keeping the offense in flow more so than Giannis. We can't say the same thing about Giannis as far as that. Eric Bledsoe is a killer point guard. But now we got to talk about the competition part, which is important because LeBron touched on that in the piece that we just heard, right? Giannis is in the Eastern Conference, right? So the second best team in the Eastern Conference is who?
In the Eastern Conference?
Yeah.
The Raptors?
The Raptors, right? Technically, by the numbers, they're the Raptors. Who's the Raptors' best player?
Siakam,
Pascal.
blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. Pascal Siakam, who's also a lot of people's candidates for most improved again, right? So the third best team in the Eastern Conference is the Celtics, whose best player is Jason Tatum, who's also in the conversation for, we just talked about most improved player, right?
So, he's also an all-star. That's just pure disrespect.
So
pure disrespect.
So now we come up to the Lakers competition and what LeBron is going up against, right? Number one in the Western Conference. Everybody who said that LeBron was only doing it in the East and all that. Let's keep the same energy. I want to go with that. I'm gonna give it to y'all. Let's say the Eastern is weak, the West is not. Let's go with that, right? This is LeBron, number one in the Western Conference, right? Year 17. Who is he playing against? Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. They on the same team. Russell Westbrook and James Harden. They two MVPs. They on the same team. Luka Doncic and Porzingis. They on the same team, right? Then we got Donovan and Jokic up in Utah, also on the same team. We got Dame Leonard and CJ McCollum. This is who he's going up against, right? The eighth seed in his conference has the Rookie of the Year in John Morant. Right?
First of all,
no,
I need to interrupt your LeBron extremism for 1 second. I need to interrupt this for 1 second. No, it's not facts. It's not facts. Because Jokic and Donovan Mitchell do not play together. We're on different teams.
Everything I'm saying is just facts. Okay.
No. You know, whoa. One thing, Jokic and Donovan Mitchell are not on the same team.
No, they're not on the same team. They're in the conference.
Oh, you're saying that they're in the conference.
They're in the conference,
so
right?
We're just throwing out names now. Okay.
We're throwing out names of people of competition that he has to play in his conference. Okay? We're not talking about Chris Middleton or
So I use the East to say to slightly downplay LeBron's accomplishment, and now you're using the East to slightly downplay Giannis's accomplishments. I'm not using
the East. I'm not using the East to do anything. I'm stating merely facts, right?
You're an East user.
I'm only stating the facts that the conference. If the conference mattered to you when LeBron was in it, it needs to matter to you now. Don't give me the Giannis.
Let me tell you
in the East and all this other stuff. Not when Pascal Siakam is his toughest contender.
Let me tell you why it doesn't matter.
Not when the Nets is in the 7th seed. It better matter to you now.
Oh, listen to I am gonna put together a highlight reel of Joe defending the East, and I'm gonna play it.
You know
I'm gonna put it all over social media.
AJ, my only thing with LeBron is always what my favorite tagline is: keep that same energy. If you tell me LeBron did this and I tell you Jordan did the same thing, keep the same energy. Don't say it was okay if LeBron did it, but it's not okay that Jordan did. You know what I'm saying?
What you're saying?
All I'm saying
you're
is keep
literally
that same energy.
You're literally not keeping the same energy about the East.
No. I want you to keep the same energy about the East.
I want you to keep the energy about the East.
You pick Giannis.
You're not keeping the energy.